Hello and welcome to another episode of Dicast Adventures. Just got into Diamond Rank a little while ago and I figured why not just play a couple games in Diamond Rank with my new build. I've got Ice Blade, High Attack Buff, Shuffle, Shop, and Getaway. So far I've got up to a 12 in a row victory streak with this build. It was before I got into Diamond though. Like just before. I got 3 or 4 wins after the victory streak and finally got into Diamond, so it was in Platinum 1 that I had that happen. Playing against a gray hen here. I got my YouTuber flag nowadays. I just got that a little while ago. It's like official now. Oh, lucky I get the great card. Oh, it's high attack buff. I get to use it before I land on that attack. That's wicked. I do risk getting jailed if I do it though, because he could get a 6 next turn. For some reason when it comes to 6s, it seems like people always get the one they want. Doesn't seem like that when you play, because you see more of your games, but I don't know. Something about 6s that just are really lucky. It would suck if you were playing a low koi and everybody kept getting 6s. But I didn't go with the new champ for this season. I had some issues with getting the equipment for him that I wanted. So I decided, since everybody got so far ahead with the actual getting the wins with him already and everything, I just decided to play Scarlet this season, get my RP up to help secure my guild, maybe getting the win again this season, which would be cool. It was pretty exciting last season. You get lots of shards for winning of the new champ. It'd be cool to get that for Lokoi. It's kind of interesting, but I really like Scarlet, and the cool thing about the game is that every season, every couple months, there's a new meta. It changes a little bit and they make adjustments, so I don't know, I kind of like playing the same champ over and over again. It might get kind of boring, and you guys probably don't notice from the videos if you've been watching a few of them, but I do. So I'm gonna try for the magic book block, since all of them can land me in jail. Might as well choose the one that give me the best result otherwise. I'll go to this attack block over here. Ooh, a Providence. You get that card if you finish all the Grey Hen achievements. It's actually pretty worth. I'm gonna try to go for this attack block. Hit the trap, too bad. Could have got the gold too. Maybe I should have gone for the gold. It would have been better and hit my mine. But with the random chance, it would have been good to just seal my victory, I suppose. So. And I have another chance for it. Get the gold anyway. And if he leaves an attack behind, I can jump on his attack block. When you're playing against a Grey Hen with a Scarlet, it's really good to get your ignition as fast as you can. Or ignition, I think it is. It would how be you pronounce it. I'm not sure if it's ignition. Yeah, I get the attack like he left it behind like I was going to. So, quick victory. Well, not that quick, 8 turns. I've had quicker, but felt quick. Give him a GG. Oh, stop the winning streak so I get bonus gold. That's pretty sweet when you're running gold mine. I run gold mine because I have the shop card. Oh, I just finished the achievement, win without healing. Right on. It's a bonus. So I get the first aid card. I didn't expect that to happen, or I would have tried to explain win without healing. But that's pretty cool that it came up in this video. Win with all skills at level 3. Ooh, that's a juicy one. That's a cool one to try to beat. That's pretty rare for me. I usually finish my games really quick, or when they go up to that high of a, I don't even have that high a level at 20 turns sometimes, so that's a pretty interesting one. I'm glad they didn't have that before you get the first aid card. So for fun, I'm gonna change my build a bit. I don't know what I really want to do with it. Perhaps, I don't know, I'm gonna take away Ice Blade for a while. So I'm gonna put in, oh, don't want to put that in. First aid. I think I want to keep, actually I'm gonna go monster hunting. And take monster summon. Relocation. Hunter. And that looks good. Maybe I should get monster breed instead of, actually, I'll go with a different thing. Sorry, I got excited because I didn't expect to get this card. But, I'll go with, so with this one, I'll keep the Ice Blade. So that leaves me with one left, eh? And I'm gonna go with Lock Even. It's gonna leave me really card strapped, but in my deck I'll have a couple extra dice cards. So I'm gonna go with Even and Getaway. So I don't need the gold mine right now. I think since I have the first aid, I'll go with Tactical Tent. Because it is based on keeping them in my fire a little bit. Oh, got another guy in diamond. Hopefully we get the desert. Oh, no. Silent snowfield. I kind of like the silent snowfield. The traps don't hurt. I have a bad thing for hitting lots of traps. So cool, I get the first aid right off the bat. I guess I want to use the first aid. Put some, like, yeah, I got that much more health over than you at the start. And I'll go with, maybe I'll land next to him. I do land next to him. This does put me in jeopardy of possibly going to jail, but I don't know, why not? Ooh, I get lucky. Oh, this would be a really... Oh, Greyhand with a power attack. That's not good. So hopefully I get the 3 here. Oh, I do. No way. I get the fire burst damage is why I'm excited. Goes into the jail. Oh, and leaves behind an attack block when I have a 1. That's pretty sweet. So I'm definitely gonna take that. So I'm gonna jump on my base and gain some AP up. Playing against a Greyhound, you always get your ignition first as Scarlet, because it stops him from getting his shield too often. So my opponent is trying to make a decision here. Oh, come on, don't give up, bro. He may be doing a tactical move that he doesn't want to get out of jail yet. I have seen it before to try to pounce on me after. Sometimes people use that to do things in the game, like they time out purposefully so you might lose to a trap or something like that, since they could lose to a trap. Or I've seen stuff like that anyway. Or it looks like it. Get lucky here, see what kind of card I get. Oh, summon attack. I'm glad I got shuffle. So I'm going to go with Firewall. I prefer Firewall over maxing my ignition, but I do take 1 point with Greyhen all the time. Don't be alarmed for me or anything, it's just... Oh, my opponent times out. Okay, so he wasn't just trying to jump on me after anything. A win streak? Oh, I don't know why he did that. That sucks. Anyhow, I don't know. I like to play the game, so I'm always kind of disappointed when my opponent times out. Sometimes it's a little bit different when I get a victory key, but I don't know. I got Monster Jack happening here, so I'll jump into Guild and go to Event Mode. Try to get somebody to play Monster Jack with. It's right after the reset, so a lot of players would have their Monster Jack. I'll give this a try for a little bit. Oh, I did get someone from the guild. I'll put it to 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then we'll see about getting, I think I'm going to call this video Woot First Aid, because I didn't expect to get it. I was going to make a video about it too, but I was like, how do you make a video about that except just don't take heal cards and don't land on fruit, right? And don't take Greyhen, and don't take Loot, and don't land on fruit. Oh, let's start here. I was gonna not make it wait so long. So that's my advice for win without healing. Pretty much, if you use Greyhen, it's, I don't know, it'd be kind of impossible. Not impossible, but it'd be really hard to do, and it'd be really rare, because if you accidentally level, he gains health, no matter what. Oh, 3 randoms off the bat, taking a snip shot of that. That's a cool picture. 3 randoms right off the prop, had no choice but just throw a random. Okay, so... Oh, we get 8. That's good. Take down some monster action. Since I've only got randoms to throw out, I'll just throw out the low. I have no way to preserve a good card for the next hand, so just keep randoms. It's good to get your cards out when you've made a choice, if you're not gonna have sway, really, so that the other players have influence. Like, if you can't keep a low and a high card for next turn, and you just end up with a couple randoms, you might as well get your card out there as quick as you can. Whether it be a random or the 4 or whatever's closest as you like, right? Giving the other players a chance to adjust really does help. Can't pair it up with the 6, but can finish it off, which is good. See, I waited that time because I actually had options. I had solid dice. I might have my... No, I don't have my emoji set to... Oh, we actually made it. Single jack hit. Lucky. I have the dice emojis to flash my numbers, but... I don't know, I kind of prefer to be able to, like, be like, yeah, we won at the end. Just like a smiley face and stuff like that. It's my neighbor Lionel, as usual, out on the balcony with me, hanging out. Okay, so we got 19. Best is random for it. Oh yeah. Getting really lucky on this cave spirit. This is a good MJ. MJ is what they call it because the thing's called Monster Jack. It's pretty cool. It's like Peter Parker's Bride or Good Herb. So Dol Hioska, Leonardo. Oh, 3 HP left. Name, I do not have enough knowledge in the world for it to pronounce or know anything to figure out the name from. Sometimes I sometimes there's this one dude I used to play against last season. His name looked like Warrior, like a little warrior dude. Kinda. And I was like, yeah, it's Warrior. And I played against him like 5 times that season. I was like, it's Warrior, man. It's kind of cool. But I don't know if that's a bad thing to do. To call them what their name kind of looks like or something like that. Or inspires you to think. Because I have no idea what to piece out. And there was another person that kind of had like a little house kind of shape kind of thing. So he was housey. I don't know. Get kind of bored sometimes in my head, so make names for my opponents. A lot of the time I don't pay attention to my opponent's name, and I get stuck, especially during a win streak, into just treating them like they're the hero a little bit. Like, not as an individual player, since you can't get to know a player very often too well, and since you don't auto-match against the same player as often anymore, it's like... you kind of gotta play it that way a little bit and what to expect from them. But every once in a while, like when you're... because it's only like 5 minutes, right? How much can you learn about someone in that amount of time? But there is like a little bit of reaction that you do pick up, especially if you get the chance to play someone again. Which does happen here and there. So, we'll play another one with this build. The lock even hasn't come into play yet. I don't think I got it yet. Or did I? I can't remember. Try it one more time anyway, see if it goes good. First aid was actually something I wanted to kind of start the season with, but it didn't work out last season. I ended up getting my what's it called? High attack buff first, and I went for monster hunting instead. I was initially gonna start monster hunting at the beginning of this season with Ivy, but plans change for me sometimes. Oh, I got a high gold. I always like running a deck with shop or gold attack or something like that in gold mine. It's just so much fun to use the gold mine. Not only does it give you a lot of gold and everything else, but you get all the different cards that you can't get in the game through it. Like, you can get critical, all that, and like nobody uses gold mine usually except to harvest gold. So coming out with gold mine, especially in the higher ranks, it's just like It's baffling sometimes, and like the people that use Goldmine, I never see them use accompanying cards a lot of the time to go with Goldmine. They're just straight up harvesting gold a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's so if they come out on the shop as random, but doesn't seem. Oh, I get a 6. No way. Use the first aid. I think the first aid's working out a little bit. I actually kind of like what's it called? High potion better than first aid a little bit for Scarlet because it helps you stand there when you wanna stand next to an opponent. But first aid, it's seeming a little kind of better. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the Ice Blade. Stops him from being able to jump on me and jail me, and I don't want a 33% chance of going to jail. It's just not the way to go. You can lose, like, I don't know, I think I've lost 5 or 6 turns. Well, at least 5 before. Because I have failed when I went up to 4 dice twice in a row. So I get the odds anyways that I wasn't going for. Oh, but I make it. Get some gold. I leave an attack behind. I'm famous for that. I leave a lot of attacks behind. It's like everything I move away from, it feels like is an attack behind me, or a magic book block, or something like that. Keeps the board exciting for like getting around to the other side, but it's not very good if the opponent's close behind you. I'll go for the food. Gets an attack in. Try to get the attack here. What do you think it's going to be? I think fruit. Oh, I was right. It's the apple. I'm gonna take Firewall. I don't know, I prefer Firewall. I don't like people getting traumatized through a dot. I know how much that sucks. You're looking at the end. At least the Firewall gives them a chance to get out. It can be pretty oppressive if they have a bunch of a bunch of ones or low cards. But, or like just stand there. So I guess 0 movement or whatever, but. So, best thing I could get next turn is a 4 or Ice Blade again, but I usually only get 1 Ice Blade in the game. Sweet, I get a 3. It's not bad. Puts me in jeopardy of going to jail, but at least I'm not taking damage. Oh, he goes backwards. Oh. And he doesn't hit his base. That must be a bit disappointing. But a level doesn't hurt. Well, I gotta be careful of his presence, because he's got his level 1 all the way up to, or his S1 all the way up to full. Oh, he didn't even have enough to light up the whole board. Come on, 1. Magic book block. I would recommend usually taking Ignition instead of Firewall. It normally works out better. But like I said, I like to hope a lot. I play that way. Like, I don't play the ultimate deck that I think would win every time usually. To a certain extent I do, but not at the full out. Like, right now I kind of am. Well, not right now, but the little while before, it does seem like one of the better decks, but like running Coffin with it would be a lot better. But I don't really like to jail all that much. I'd rather land next to you, Scarlet, than jail you. Kind of why I like the champ. I know how much it sucks to land in jail, so I don't want to, like, I don't know, like, is it fun staying in jail for 4 turns? You know what I mean? No. And, like, this deck is, like, a bit wonky because it has... I normally don't recommend, for instance, having 2 blue cards in a deck normally, as it leaves you lackluster for cards to move around with, or any at all. You sometimes just stay there. I'm surprised none of his presidents have, he didn't get the bonus for, oh yeah, that worked out good. Or, I mean, they don't have the circle around them. Like, he didn't get the, I'm not sure, the buff or whatever for the presence to go up with the field around them and get the 10% extra damage. I'll show you what I mean. Now I take ignition normally. I take the heart to land next to him as a preservative. It is usually better to take your ignition first, though. Oh no, oh, it didn't do that much damage, so we're gonna level 1. So no way to get out. See what I mean? Being in jail sucks. But it is meant to be that way, I suppose. You do not want to go there. I do everything I can to try to stay away from actually going in. Like, I'll use cards that, like, an attack card sometimes that I don't want to use early and maybe build up my level before using it. I'll use it because I want to not move forward because I have a really high chance or a definite chance of going into jail, so I'll use that instead as a way to stay out of it. This is what I meant before about the circle around it. It lands on it twice, it leaves 1. So hopefully I get a 6. No luck on that. If I get a 6 next turn, there is kind of a chance I can still win this game. Really unfortunate that I have to use my getaway here. Now I'm in front of that 6 and can't land on a, or I mean an attack flag. But if I get a 6, I'm doing damage here. Oh, and of course the trap. Unfortunate. Oh, no way. 20 turns. I barely ever make it to 20 turns. I always either win by then or lose before it. Or win before or lose before. Okay, so I want to try to hunt an Osiris. I don't have a choice of where I'm going anyway. Oh, no way. I put him in jail. Rough dive for you. And he's got no attacks. Oh, wait. Yes, he does. Oh, what? He has 1. You're gonna waste all the Osirises, man? No way! Aw. That'd have been fun if he just played and we could have got a hunt off at least. Thought I was lucky getting that 4 and I might be able to actually get a hunt in, but it turned out to be the worst thing that could have happened because he had a key and a 1. So I lose one of my protections of the dragon. Unfortunate. So I'm gonna switch up my deck. Back to my old deck. Got excited for The goal was to have them in my firewall and then use lock even, but it didn't really come into play. And I'm going to put in... Oh, this is a fun deck. Actually, I'll try lock even with it instead. Just play a bunch of decks. I need one more cost 1 card. Shuffle would probably be the best one. Think. Yeah, shuffle. Get away. This is the burn in my fire build. Let's try it out. Let me think. Should I use Flame Guild? Yeah, I think I'll go with Flame Guild in case they come against the Grey Hen. Flame Guild is the best base against the Grey Hen, because when you go past it, you burst open his shield, so if you can go past it and land on attack, his shield comes off, plus he doesn't use Retribution against you. It counts as, like, I don't know, indirect damage, sort of, or whatever. So, I don't know. I find one of the opponents I have the most trouble with, other than the Barrel Man and Mobility, since I'm not choosing a Mobility build. Mobility builds are good and everything, but... Oh wow, I got a pretty good hand here. Get rid of this odd early against the Lokoi. So what do I get? Power attack. Oh, 3 AP. Sometimes it gives you 2. So that was kind of lucky in a way. And I got the 6 to land on the attack. Pretty good opening. You know, every once in a while, like I had like a 3 or 4 game in a row losing streak, and every once in a while it's like, man, the game is against me, nothing ever goes my way sometimes, you know what I mean? Like the rolls, the random number generator just doesn't pan up, and it's like, man, but then you have a game like this, where it's like everything is kind of going your way. I even have a high card for next turn, and I have a 66% chance to use evens instead of an odd number. So it's like, that was a pretty good opening. I kind of like how Lokoi's effect goes after the your turn's displayed. Kind of points out it's there for when you're not really paying attention. So I'm going to use the 4. So luck for my opening here was really good, I think. Pretty good odds. I had a feeling I was going to jail. It was going a little too pretty, but I don't know. I'm kind of confident. Although him starting to max his fear isn't good. I actually had once where the guy had a low, a back, and then he just stayed there with some other card right before his base. And I think he was also using an elm tree, and he kept like going back and forth onto his elm tree and coming back. I lost that game, I'm pretty sure. He just stayed in base the whole time, and I was like feared right behind him, and I kept denying him the that I used an odd by using like a bunch of different cards and stuff like that, and it never worked out. I ended up just staying there like for a long time, and then finally, like, I don't know, he just had every card he needed, and then I got out, and then he was in front of me again. It was just bad news. So I don't know, getting a random there kind of helped out on my odds, but it didn't work on my actual roll. Gave me a 66% chance of, oh, what, yeah. Now he's in prison. I got 2 turns. Automatic out with the high dice. Things are going swell. Ooh, if I get this monster though, that could be really impactful. Oh. It's almost like sometimes RNG has like this little thing that like it's like, no, it's unbalanced. This will be too easy. You'll win too quick if you get that monster. Oh, no way. If he gets the 1, he sorry about that. Puts me into fear. Guess I got the shuffle. Might as well keep a key instead with an even. Oh, no way I get to boost my fiery burst all the way up. I think that's GG. Oh, no. 1 hit point left. Oh, he could get a miracle victory if he wins now. Somebody had a miracle victory on me a little while ago. They got, or they were at 1 hit point when they defeated me. I think I was at 5 before then. I can't remember which kind of opponent I was playing. So may as well lock even. He's probably got an odd. I was gonna shuffle it, but I was like, ah, I don't know what he has for real. You know what I mean? I bet he's got, yeah, he's got the actual odd card. So he gets out no matter what. So I should have shuffled it, but I put a firewall on him. Shuffle. And see where I end up. Monster. Hopefully a little bit of extra gold. Yes. 5G. Gets that attack in, gets some extra damage for his scoreboard details. It's always kind of cool that you get to see the scoreboard and actually see if it was a good game or if it was just a stomp or anything like that. Put up a fight there. It was a really good opening though. That'd have been hard to come back from. I think I had 2, or what was it? I had an attack really early or something like that. I can't remember. Alright. Thank you for watching this episode of Dicast Adventures, guys. This is Woot First Aid.